Hi all, this is ARUNDATHI, Assistant Professor, Vedavyasa Institute of Technology. So, here I am going to discuss about the topic foundation. What is foundation? Basically, foundation is the fundamental part of a building which will give the strength. So, foundation is the lower portion of a building usually located below the ground level, which transmit the load of the superstructure to the subsoil. Basically, the foundation can be classified into two types: shallow foundation and deep foundation. It is based on the depth of the foundation provided. If the depth is less than the breadth, then it is called shallow foundation. If the depth is more than the breadth, that is called deep foundation. In shallow foundation, the foundation can be classified into many more types. That is spread footing, combined footing, strap footing, grillage foundation and a raft foundation. In spread footing, the footing whose base is extended or spread to distribute the load of the structure over a large area. If the area is large, then it is called spread footing. In spread footing, there are also the types, that is single footing, stepped footing and sloped footing. Single footing is used when the load sustained by the column is less, and stepped used when the load is more for a single column, and sloped footing. This is the pictorial representation of the three types of the spread footing. First one is single footing with the top view, and second one is stepped footing with the top view, and the sloped footing with the top view. Next one is combined footing. Combined footing is when looking into the word meaning, it is combining something. That is, two columns are located very near, then it combined each other. That is, if separate footing under these columns is provided, it is not economical. In that case, we use the combined footing. So there are two types of combined footing: rectangular combined footing and trapezoidal combined footing. Rectangular combined footing is used when the loads are equal, and trapezoidal combined footing used when the loads are unequal. There is the combined footing pictorial representation with the top view. Two column is combined with the rectangular footing and two column is combined with the trapezoidal footing. And the next one is strap footing. If the independent footing of two columns are connected by a beam, if the two footing of a column is connected by a strap beam, is called strap footing. It may be used when the distance between column is great. Each column is provided with its independent footing and beam is used to connect the two footing. The strap footing, the pictorial representation with the top view. And the next one is grillage foundation. Grillage foundation is basically used when the soil bearing capacity is very less, and soft soil is present, the bearing capacity is very low case, we use a grillage foundation. It is special type of isolated footing generally provided for this location where the bearing capacity soil is very poor, and depth of this foundation is limited to 1 to 1.5 meter. The load of the column is distributed or spread into very large area by means of two or more layers of rolled steel joist, each layer being laid at the right angle to the layer below it. Both the tiers of the joist are then embedded in the cement conduit to keep the joist in position and to prevent their corrosion. This is a pictorial representation of the grillage foundation. So, in this grillage foundation, depending upon the material used in construction, there are two types. There is steel grillage foundation and timber grillage foundation. Steel foundation is made up of steel, and timber is made up of grillage foundation made up of timber. Detailing the steel grillage foundation, discussing the method of construction. First one is for constructing steel grillage foundation. A trench is, first of all, we have to construct a trench which is a depth width about 1 meter to 1.50 meter, and the bottom is rammed and leveled, and should be give a lean cement concrete layer of mix 1:8:16 with 30 centimeter thick and should be compact. After that layer, we should give the rich cement concrete layer with the proportion of 1:2:4, about 15 centimeter thick, and spread over the concrete bed. Over the concrete bed, then a bottom tier consists of a number of steel I beams are designed. Dimensions are placed at a specified distance apart using space bars, and space is between around the steel beams is then filled with the concrete. On this bottom tier, second layer I beam is placed, okay, and the entire space is filled with the concrete of the proportion 1:2:4. On the grillage, it is formed like a grill-like pattern. That is why it is called grillage foundation. So on the grillage bed, thus prepare the structure in the form of the steel stanchion column is built. So while discussing the suitability of the grillage foundation is a very useful structure for the like column, piers and stanchion, and subjected to heavy concentrated loads, hence are employed for the foundation of the buildings such as theatres, factories, town halls. And timber grillage foundation usually provided for the columns subjected to heavy concentrated loads. Timber grillage foundation can also be safely used for the light building where the soil encounters is soft and is permanently waterlogged. So we're discussing the mat foundation. This is a top view of the mat foundation. As the foundation consists of RCC slab covering the whole area of mat is known as raft foundation. And suitability of the raft foundation, this type of foundation is used for the public buildings like office buildings, school building, residential building, etc. So the ground condition are very poor, bearing capacity soil is very low, then this type of foundation is used. So this is a general idea about the foundation and the classification of foundation. Thank you.